Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about a magazine. We've done torture test kind of things, stupid, extravagant things that are never going to happen on S15 magazines. We kind of did some on standard Glock magazines, kind of, right? Kind of. But today we got something different. Today we got a little piece, a little add-on piece, a little +4 extension from Tyrant Designs for the Glock 43X or Glock 48, depending on which one you got, to make your 10 rounder into a 14, and we're going to see if we can make it break. Okay, so full disclosure, yes, Tyrant Designs did send me this mag extension. They sent me one. They didn't send me the magazine, just the extension and the spring that comes with it. So, and they just told me, hey, we like the stuff that you're doing and have this thing and do your thing with it. I asked them specifically, do you want me to, are there any talking points, kind of things, you know, specific stuff you want to discuss about, you know, the piece, you know, that you want to highlight? They're like, no, just do your thing. So cool. That's the kind of company I like to work with. That's cool. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing. We're going to do kind of the same stuff we did to the S15 magazines. Okay. And I'm going to say this straight up front too. In my opinion, the best thing to do, if you don't mind modifying Glocks, if you don't mind using aftermarket things necessarily, I do like this S15 magazine, okay? A flush fit, 15 round magazine, but you do have to change some things in your gun, right? You have to change your mag release, right? Because if you don't change your mag release, your metal magazine will eat into your plastic magazine release, okay? Vice versa, I've already changed over a metal magazine release, right? If I use standard Glock magazines, right, it too will eat away on your standard Glock magazines. So for those that don't want to swap out parts like that, I fully understand. I totally get it. I'm sure somewhere down the line, somebody's going to say, well, a lawyer is going to say you're trying to make your gun, whatever. I'm not a lawyer. Go argue that point to wherever the cows come home. But what I am saying is it is true. If you don't want to change over a piece, right, and, you know, to run S15 magazines, and you want to run your standard Glock magazines, but you want something more without changing anything on the gun, right? You can go ahead and get something like this. Okay, so this is 14 rounds, not 15, but still 14. It gives you a +4, right? And in your holsters and stuff, it does help have that extra little bit there to grab onto, right? That's my experience with it, both with theirs and with some other companies that I've used. So we're going to throw this thing in the sand, throw it around stuff. We got 14 rounds loaded up in it. First thing let's do is let's drop it, right? Kind of like how we did on the for the other magazines. Drop it on the bullets, drop it on the base plate, see if we can make the base plate fly off. I doubt it, because it's got this cool little hoochie pucker down here that kind of holds everything in. It's good design, I think. We'll see. And then dropping it straight down like this on the bullets and see if we can make stuff pop out. Now, if it does pop out, I will give them a caveat saying this is a factory OEM Glock magazine, relatively new. I haven't shot this one a whole lot. If bullets come popping out of here, that's not a mag extension's fault. Just throwing that out there. Okay, back the camera up and let's do this. So here we go. So fully loaded, 14 rounds. Back here where you can actually see what's going on. 14 rounds, everything's in there, everything's good. We'll do nose first, just head height. We'll do 3 drops. It's 1, it's 2, 3. Okay, they didn't pop out. Everything seems to be good. We're going to drop it on the base plate. 1, 2. Hear that? 3. That seemed to fix it. Okay. If you heard that little rattle, my understanding of it, that's compressing the spring, and they were a little bit loose in there. Okay. But I dropped it again, and they seem to be fine. Let's see if they shoot. That's the test. Still got that little rattle. Sometimes that's okay, sometimes it's not okay. Here you go. You can kind of see what I'm shooting, maybe. We'll see. Just whatever. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Yep. It held open right there. Hopefully you could see that. We had one hiccup. The second round didn't want to go. The rounds are, I guess, still compressed a little bit. So let's load this up and let's induce some dirt and stuff like that. Okay, so kind of like we did before, I have an anthill. I have a fully loaded magazine. It's not as big of an anthill because that anthill is gone, but this is still an anthill. And I don't know if it has any ants in it or not, but here we go. Let's see if we can cough it up. I know this is not a magazine thing, right? But it's to see how well it all works. I don't know. We'll just see how it works. Nice and dirty. Chamber's in there just fine. All right, I know this is kind of similar to what we did before with the ants, but I'm just gonna throw this in the dirt. I know it's not rainy. I know it's not anything super crazy, but the same concept of the last video that we did on magazines like this. Say your magazine gets dropped in the middle of whatever, some kind of issue, and you get kicked around in a gravel parking lot. You finally retrieve your magazine. And does it work well enough to hit the bad guy? That one did. That might be an ammo problem. Okay, so that was the gravel sand test. Here's the round that didn't quite go off. Not really even a light primer strike. Can't really see that. I will say I'm shooting the nastiest, disgustingest, most gross ammo in the world, which is Winchester Brown USA box, Brown USA Forge, whatever. Disgusting ammo, but it's great for training because it induces a lot of malfunctions and it makes you have to work through some stuff. It didn't quite see it all the way, and I have had that happen on multiple different firearms, not just this one, so I'm not going to blame the magazine. As far as magazine goes, or the magazine extension, they fed fine, no issues, no big deal. All right, so carrying on, let's do a water test. We got a fully loaded 14 round magazine, some water. Let's make it tinkle a little bit. I don't know how you tell if it's full or not. Doesn't really get full, but that's got plenty of water in it. Like water in it, not just water all over it, but water in it. Okay. Let's see if that does anything. Not doing anything. Let's take this thing, drop it in the dirt. Back here. See my feet? Right? Sand, dirt, grime, nasties. Oh, that's nice. That's a good looking magazine right there. Okay. That sucker in. Don't do that. Nope. Didn't quite want to go in. Oh, dang it. That's why you should wear sunglasses. Sand. Yeah, there you go. That stuck it up a little bit. It's not a mag extension problem necessarily. Guns aren't made to run like that. All right, guys, so there you go. That was it. That was fun. That's the +4 mag extension from Tyrant Designs. Now, I'm going to say some stuff that is probably going to make sure that, Tyrant Designs never sends me anything again. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to be fully transparent with y'all and be fully transparent with y'all. So this is the deal. For me, personally, I prefer S15 magazines. I like that there's 15 rounds, flush fit. I like how it works. These have worked fine for me. You've seen my testing with them. I trust these things. They work. I carry them. They're awesome. They work great. Okay. For the guy out there, and I know there are people out there, okay, these things are for you, for this kind of person. The person that they don't want to change out their magazine button, right? They don't want to change this thing out. They don't want to change stuff in their Glock. They want to leave this as much as possible, okay? Even this slide would probably freak them out. But let's say you change the slide, you change the barrel and stuff, but the operating system, right? I guess the barrel is operating system. The whole thing's operating system, excuse me. But like the trigger, the frame part, right? All these other kind of things. Let's say you're not comfortable changing stuff out, because that is an easy swap, but it takes a little bit of know-how. A little bit, not much. It takes you 5 minutes to figure it out on the internet. But for the guy that doesn't want to do that, and they want to just use as stock OEM parts as they possibly can, then this kind of thing, a +4 extension, that is not a bad idea. That's a good idea in my opinion, because it allows you to use your same magazine release, it allows you to use the same magazines you already have, and then you just get that +4 mag extension. Carrying it like this, I don't think it's a great idea, because this is going to stick out, and this is the hard part to conceal when you're trying to conceal something, right? However, carrying it as your spare magazine, or if you have a Neomag or some other kind of way to carry a magazine, magazines are not hard to conceal, right? So having it in a mag caddy like this, that actually gives you a lot more grab, right? A lot more area to grab onto instead of it being shoved way down in there, because you don't have to shove your magazines way down below your belt line. That's not the hard thing to conceal, right? So having this extra bulge up here helps you be able to grab it. Haha, whatever, funny. But for real, guys, I do like these things for what they are. I will continue to run them. I will continue to use them the best that I can, and test them over time, okay? I don't have up to bajillion rounds to run, 500 rounds through this guy today, right? But I'm going to continue to use it and continue to try it. And this is not the only day that I've come out here and shot this thing, okay? This is the worst testing that I've done, right? Because I'm kicking around the sand, the ants, and the water and all that kind of stuff. That's what I've done with this thing so far, but I've also just regularly used the mag extension, and it's worked fine. There's been a couple hiccups here and there. Most of that can either be attributed to Winchester brown box ammo, or getting dirt and grit in here, okay? Because again, this is not a mag review. The mag will fail. Glock magazines aren't perfect. Glocks aren't perfect. Mag extension is working, and it's working fine. All right, there you go, guys. I hope that was informative. If you're the kind of guy that wants that, go pick it up. It's great. They didn't give me any promo code or anything, whatever, so I can't help you out that way. But if you're looking at these things, if you have any specific questions about these kind of mag extensions, let me know. They worked okay for me. And I say okay because there's some malfunctions. And again, I can't attribute that to the mag extension. It's ammo or grit and nasty stuff related more than likely. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If you have any comments, do your thing, and that's pretty much it, guys. All right, I think I've sealed my fate with Tyrant Designs. They're never going to send me anything again, but I'm being blatant, open, and honest with y'all. I hope you appreciate that. All right, y'all be good, be safe, and we will catch y'all in the next video.